Hey, Don, the auction professor here. I wanted to address something that's fairly urgent at this point. A lot of resellers don't have a business background and don't understand a lot of the laws and policies. And right this very second, there's a whole bunch of resellers who don't have a clue that they are violating many laws in the aspect of price gouging. For all those resellers who are marking up essentials such as face masks, anything medical related, bottled water or toilet paper, essentials of daily life, you are violating laws of price gouging. Now, I worked in the food industry during Hurricane Katrina, and price gouging was everywhere. The state's attorney's offices are legally allowed to go after anybody who's overselling products that are a needed essential of daily life. These have been on the books for 100 years in many places. Far too many resellers don't know about laws about stuff like this. That's another reason why I say everybody should educate themselves on the laws as well as how platforms work. Now, I've received contacts from folks reselling these items right this very second, including one who has already received an attorney general's letter regarding his price gouging practices. So they're coming after those who are doing this. eBay and Amazon, Walmart, all of the major sites are going to shut them down as they find them. Now, I've been saying for weeks not to do this to start with. Again, most people don't get the law aspect of it. Price gouging is a serious issue. It's a serious crime. You can do jail time for it. Of course, people can make a quick buck off of these items. The hand sanitizers, face masks, toilet paper, bottled water. But the profits that you could make are all going to be worth nothing if you get busted, arrested, or charged with it. Your whole business will be gone. There's nothing you can do. There's no insurance that will save you. There's nothing you can do to save yourself if that's what you're doing. The states can pull up records from every single online platform that you've sold on and sold these items. It doesn't matter if you don't know that is a law. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. That is in the books. There is nothing you can say that will negate that fact. If you didn't know it was a law, it doesn't matter. Price gouging is a serious thing. It takes supplies, necessities of daily life away from people who need them desperately, who don't have much money to begin with. So you shouldn't have wanted to do it morally wise to begin with, but if you did, even if you shut this down at this point and said, hey, I better stop it, I don't want to get in trouble, it's still out there. You still already did it. It doesn't matter if you stopped it. It doesn't matter if you didn't know it was a law. That's, again, why I keep telling everybody you better know the rules and laws of the sites and where you sell and what you can and can't do. I've been in business for 20 plus years. It's just where I come from. If you don't have that experience, you really need to reach out. You really need to think about things before you do stuff like this. It's not always about the money. There's a right and there's a wrong way to do business. The wrong way is to profit off of other people's health issues and things like that. That will get you in trouble. Now, if you're selling these products online, again, you could have sold them to, say, New York, North Carolina, or any of these other states such as California, which has very strict crime laws on this sort of thing. Again, it's not going to matter if you shut it down. The proof is already there, whether you did it or didn't do it, from your sales from the platforms. All the information is there, as I said. Amazon, eBay, Walmart, when a crime is committed, are required to turn over the information. If you price gouged, that is a crime, and they can turn over all of the information on your account as to what you charged. So Walmart, Amazon, eBay, all of these sites can turn over all that information to states' attorneys' offices, the federal government, because, again, it is a crime, and websites are required by law to report illegal actions. So this is something you should be worrying about if you are doing this. I would seriously recommend stopping it immediately. If you have done it, I don't know what your recourse would be. If you get a letter like some of the folks that I've already talked to, you are probably going to get yourself into a court issue, as well as possible jail time for doing this. Now, price gouging laws are for necessities, things that people need, either medical or sustainable, such as food and things like that. They don't go after comic books, vintage postcards, old trading cards, and things like that. Those are from expendable income and are not needed items. There is no set marketplace for those. There is no standard price for those sorts of things. So that does not fall under the price gouging thing. It's just like scalping tickets at an event. Food pricing that way is the same thing. So if you know somebody who's doing it, I seriously recommend you reaching out to them and telling them to cease and desist before they get themselves into trouble. Now, you can sell the items. You just can't upcharge them to make some horrendous money. That is even if eBay or Amazon or Walmart will even let you sell them on the platform. They are pulling these all down left and right as fast as they can, anybody upcharging them over a certain amount. So be careful. This is an urgent call to everybody doing business and doing these sorts of things. You can't do it. It's illegal. It's against the law. Price gouging is not something morally just either. So take that into heart. Think about what you're doing. There's many other things like this that are against the law that far too few people understand. Having some sort of business knowledge will do you wonders in this industry. If you don't know, reach out to somebody who does, because this is one of those times where you can end up in jail for trying to make a huge profit off of something that people medically and necessitarily need right this very second. But that's what I have for you today. Hopefully that gives you some ideas and some thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified if I post new content or go live. Subscribe and tell all your friends.
Now, for every kid who has ever seen a science fiction movie, thrilled to the amazing strength of an out-of-this-world movie monster, comes Great Garloo by Marx. Garloo the Mighty. Garloo the Untamed. Garloo the Terrible. Who can stop him? Who can control this monstrous creature? You can, kids, because Great Garloo by Marx is yours to command. With these battery-operated controls, you can make Garloo go, stop, bend, pick up, turn. Yes, Great Garloo, almost 2 feet tall, will be your faithful servant. You name it, you're the boss. Bring out-of-this-world excitement into your house, kids. Own the most fantastic toy of all. Great Garloo by Marx.
M-A-R-X spells Marx, world's largest toy maker.